Hello everyone, and let's make a weekly update here of the markets, and let's have a look at the top performers here. We can see that we have Metaverse moved higher, 14%, Hypercash, I have no idea what that is. You have Litecoin, of course, back above 100, that's incredible. And so it's quite a lot in green here. Walton Coin used to be a popular one. You have Ripple and Verge as well on the move here. Ripple is of course like the banking crypto, so to speak. I'm gonna have a look at that a little bit more in detail later on here. And we can see here that Bitcoin is back up to about 7.9 after correcting down to about 7.4, 7.5 the other day. And so it looks like, well, it's more in neutral territory than anything else, but the trend is slightly upwards, pointing here. You have Ethereum as well. I guess they all go hand in hand here. And if we look at some of these other guys like Litecoin as well, it's actually much higher now than what CoinMarketCap was showing. So around 127, so that's interesting that this one has really taken off. Can have a look at EOS as well, which is a favorite among some of the subscribers, to what I can see from the internet and so on. And well, this one is holding more like Bitcoin is doing. And what other interesting ones might we have? You have a NEO, which is not doing much really. You have ADA, which used to be Cardano, used to be very popular, but it's kind of just holding here in this region here. Yeah, otherwise it seems to be more of a neutral kind of territory here than anything else. So here's an article about Ripple and Litecoin leading the comeback as market turns green. And as we could see there, it's breaking the resistance. Ripple also came out and said they expect their forecast for Q2 to be substantially lower as they are addressing fake volume reporting on the XRP token. And this could be a problem as well, that some exchanges or some of these sites are not reporting the correct volume. And for Litecoin, the year has been good, good one, as they were the first coin to double in value through 2019. So again, after a terrible last year, it seems to be we're on the move higher. So sell your houses and get into the stuff. What else do we have here? MoneyGram is looking to blockchain, and will be interesting to see exactly what they're saying here. They're saying it's likely the future of international money transfers, and this is something we have seen already also in Sweden. SE Banken is using Ripple to some tests, doing some tests with that kind of platform. So they're saying here, maybe hinting that the company plans on rolling out such options in the near future. And MoneyGram has been a known partner of Ripple since at least January 2018. The second largest money transfer company is also known to be piloting Ripple's xRapid liquidity platform. So it's a fast-changing world of money transfer services, and these are some of the options that can be used. So maybe it's worth looking into more of this into this area, and to see how banks might adopt some of these things. If we keep on looking here, it's still about MoneyGram here. Highly probable that crypto is in the future of finance. And during a recent interview with the Institute of Robotic Process Automation and AI, MoneyGram's global head of product and innovation, Yuri Bebek, stated cryptocurrencies are very likely to be the future of cross-border money transfers, which is it probably makes sense. It seems to be much quicker than the regular transfers that banks are doing at the moment. And they apparently did a proof of concept with one cryptocurrency, and they made a press release, so they can mention that it was with Ripple. They were trying to see if they can use cryptocurrency for liquidity in the markets, and the big secret on money transfer is that money doesn't move. Money is already there, and will be interesting to follow up to see what some of these guys, what some of these companies actually, what they actually can do. There's some news out of Utrust as well. Let's just see here if there's more Ripple here. We can see breaking down Ripple. It's more known for digital payment protocol than its cryptocurrency. XRP is the symbol. Ripple operates as an open source, peer-to-peer, decentralized platform that allows for a seamless transfer of money in any form, whether dollar, yen, Litecoin, or Bitcoin. Let's see if they're making sense here. To understand how the system works, consider a money transfer structure where the two parties on either end of the transaction use their preferred middlemen to receive the money. Lawrence needs to send 100 to David, who lives in a different city. He gives his local agent Kate the money to send to David with a password that David is required to answer correctly to receive the funds. Then Kate alerts David's agent Rose of the transaction details, recipient, funds to be reimbursed, and password. And as they say, yada yada yada. It goes on from there. It's quite lengthy explanation here. Let's just see here. Yeah, Ripple's network is a little bit more complex than this example. This example shows the basics of how the Ripple system works. And so I guess you can read more on that. I will include the link down below the video. And we also have Utrust here, starting with Benfica. Of course, these are Portuguese guys, so maybe it's expected that they will turn to this side of the world, maybe, for their products. Let's just see if I can get in here, if it's something that's easy to understand, or I mean, if I go in outlets and I try to maybe buy something here, some clothing, and it should be possible now from this store. I mean, this should be one of the first platforms to use this, as far as I know, what they said on their website. And you know, let's add some pants, and what happens next? Add, okay, pay, and then what? Is there an option to finish your purchase? Log in as a guest, continue as a guest. And where is the option now? Is there an option to pay with Utrust or something, or PayPal and Visa? Ah, here it is. It's on the side here. Let me see if I can. Here, so you can pay with Visa and Utrust here apparently. Now I don't know exactly how to do that. I probably have to fill out some stuff here. Delivery, payment, confirmation, and let's just see if we can get. Yeah, I'm not gonna fill this out now, but it's one of the first platforms that Utrust is using. So that's very interesting that they're also getting into the market now. And I mean, this has the potential to be this, so just keep that in mind, that it can be either like a new PayPal or at least a complement to PayPal, and that might it might be a valid competitor to all these things here, also in the very near future, let's say over the next few years, but probably even over the next year or so, if they can expand. You know, this has a potential to be huge, and so keep that in mind. I think the valuation now is only $30 million, and how much is PayPal worth? How much is Visa worth? MasterCard? It's in the multi-billion level, right? So keep that in mind as you watch these guys grow. I hope they really do that, because they have a great product. And I think that's about it for now. That has been a bit on the news and some of the charts here, and we'll just have to see here. That was Cardano. What about Bitcoin? 7 to 900, so about 8,000. And we'll see where it takes off from here, or if it just hangs around here for a few days more. Remember, we're getting closer to the summer, kind of maybe to the summer rally that might start at any time, or within the next few months. The halving of Bitcoin that we have spoken about, that happens I think it's every 4 years or something like this. So this could be a kind of a huge event here going forward over the next year. For at least for all those bulls on Bitcoin and so on, it could be an interesting time, and also for cryptos in general, if you've been following them for the last 4, 5, 6 years or whatever. So that's about it, and I'll try to make another update later in the week, see what's going on, if there's something exciting or not. And yeah, take care, guys.